Hey everybody, TR, and I figured it's time for another video, and I think it is time for another video. So here's a video. You notice I learned to play that right, sort of right. I was messing around with it when I did my Les Paul custom video, and I really didn't know how to play it. I just a friend had played it on YouTube, and I just started playing stuff that I thought was right, and it wasn't. I looked up lessons online, and everybody's got a capo on the 3rd fret. I don't need a capo. This is my capo. I looked up video of Steve Miller Band playing it live. There was not a capo to be seen. So I decided to learn it my way. That's a different song, right? Frank Sinatra. Anyhow, I digress. What I have for you today is this little monster here. My little Marshall DSL 1 head. Bought a cabinet to go with it because I thought as a little tiny half stack it just looked awesome. 1 watt. 1 watt of Marshall goodness. You can attenuate it with a button in the back down to 1/10 of a watt. Features. It's got 2 channels. It's got channel switching. Look, there's a switch. That's one bone of contention. Clean channel. Phil McKnight did a nice review on this when it came out. He was a little disappointed. He had had an earlier model that was actually a boutique number out of Bletchley, England. It was very expensive, like $500-600 maybe more. This little guy goes for $349, whatever, change. $349, still not cheap. It is not a cheap little amp. His problem he had, the clean channel, as I will show you, was a little bit harsh. He didn't see it as being really usable. One he liked so much better. Well, it had on the clean channel a volume and gain. As you'll see, this clean channel only has volume. So I thought, what was the gain giving him? One end there. Yeah, anyhow. Don't mind me. I thought maybe giving him some compression. So I thought, what if you had a compression pedal in with this? So let's hear how that sounds. Clicking on my Boss CS3. Add a little compression up front with that. And let's see if that smoothens it out a little. TR needs to practice his chili peppers. Haven't played that one in a while. Anyways, you get the idea. I really don't play much funky. I'm trying to think what would be the most obnoxious thing that if it was harsh and ice picky. I think that fixes it. Maybe it doesn't. You let me know. But this isn't about showing what pedals can do. This is about showing what the amp can do. Because you'll see it has reverb. And it's nice. Springy sound. And it's digital though. It's not a real spring reverb. Nowadays, digital stuff is good. And they're putting it in everything. It's hard to find actual spring reverbs in amps. anyways, this is the clean channel with a neck pickup. Without the compressor on, and with the compressor. So, as I said, that you can let me know what you think. I didn't buy it for that. Bought it for this. As you know, I like classic rock. So I want something that sounds like classic rock. So this little monster, how does it sound like this with 1 watt? It has no power amp tube. But you say, how could it have no power amp tube? Well, it does, but it doesn't. It's got preamp is 2 ECC 83s, which is 12AX7. Pretty sure it's ECC 83. I know them as 12AX7s on first name basis with them. The power amp tube is actually a preamp tube. It's a ECC 82, which I have to cross-reference and look it up, but I think it is a 12AU7 is what I think it works out to be. In either case, it works. It's got the little button in the back. I can attenuate it down to 1/10 of a watt. Also in the back is an emulated line out and a line in, so you could add, you know, backing tracks, whatever, in with it. The emulated line out, you know, can also be a headphone jack. It's got an effects loop. I'm just going to tell you it's really sweet if you put a delay in there, but I want to show you what the amp sounds like, not what pedals sound like. So, except for the brief little thing of showing you what the compression pedal could do. So, just volume on the clean channel. You switch over to the dirty, you see you got your little indicator for dirty. You have your gain and volume, classic. Bass, treble, mid, and a reverb. You got a couple little buttons. Excuse me while I disappear out of frame, get down here again. I want to make sure I point to the right buttons. Okay, this one's going to be your channel indicator. And the other one is a tone shift. Scoops the mids, basically. I'll show you what that sounds like. I don't like it with the mid scooped, but it scooped the mid. I like it better without them scooped. Brain farting left and right playing stuff, but forgive me, when I bend over like that, I'm on blood pressure medicine. It's like so I'm liking it. Classic Marshall look with the Tolex and, you know, the whole 9 yards. It's built like a little tank. It's quite heavy. I'm happy with it. It's not cheap for what I paid for this rig. You could certainly buy a giggable tube combo of a lesser ilk. I don't know what they go for now. They're probably $500 or $600. I have an older PV Valve King. I paid like $400 for it, and it's 50 watts all tube, and it does everything. but it's not a Marshall. So roughly 360, and the cabinet was, I want to say 269, 270. So maybe 280. In either case, with tax and everything, you're looking at maybe $650 for this little rig by the time you pay your tax and stuff. But I like it, and for me it was worth it. It's a lot of fun, and if you got the money, I'd recommend it. If it's your only amp, and if you're looking at gigging and stuff like that, I'd say no, get something else. But if you're old like me and you're in the realm of where you buy things to be toys, it's an awesome toy. I love it. I recommend it, TRL.